We're going to start planting with the Armenian. In fact, I have a new package of Armenian. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, we're going to start by planting Armenian cucumbers here. These are a long, lighter colored, ribbed cucumber that can grow really big. They're like a zucchini plant. Boy, you let these things go and they turn into baseball bats. You only need a plant every 6 to 8 inches going up strings like this, but we plant thicker and then prune out the just to make sure that they all germinate. We plant one every 2 or 3 inches, and then the ones that don't germinate, at least our spacing won't be so bad. So probably four of those right here on the end. That's good. A couple of extra seeds. We have so many seeds in a package, but I only need 1 or 2 of these Armenians. And that stops right there. Then we'll do an improved long cucumber by Livingston Seed. We'll do a few of those. About like that. Just a 2-foot row. Then I'm going to plant my lemon cucumber. We have A-10 warthogs landing this morning. Fighter planes. They usually come in 2s and 3s and 4s. Now here comes the third one. Okay, so I'll only want 2 or 3 of these lemon ones. They're not something that everybody eats in our household, but they're fun to grow and they're just unique. They're round and yellow and they're poppy, crispy, fresh. Okay, then I'm going to plant what's called Tall Telegraph Improved. There's number 4. Maybe even 5 of them. Wow. Got some jet activity this morning, fighter jet activity. Okay, these are called Tall Telegraph Improved English Greenhouse Type Cucumber by Ed Hume Seeds. Plant a few of these, maybe a 2-foot row like that. Then we're going to plant our favorite cucumber, which to eat anyway, which is the Muncher Burpless by Livingston Seeds. I want quite a few of these, but I don't need a 60-foot row of edible cucumbers, eating cucumbers, slicers. Just plant some along in here, a little bit thick. Those that germinate too heavily, we can prune out. These should come up in less than a week, about 7 days, 6 days, they'll be germinating. Okay, so that's 4 feet. Let's go a little farther. We'll have plenty to share. Just past this post here, maybe 3 feet past the post. Like that. Then we'll start into our picklers. And since we plan to pickle a lot this year, the last 40 feet is all going to be homemade pickles, cucumbers. These are Page's Seeds homemade pickles. That's what they're called, homemade pickle variety. Sprinkle them along here. These seeds will last quite a ways. And this is the only 2 packets I have of the Page Seed homemade pickles. Like that. And then the last 2 sections we'll use homemade pickle seeds by Livingston Seeds. Now we get a jetliner. They must be taking off our direction this morning. We're going to spread these seeds all the way down to the end so that we have plenty of pickles. Because the smaller cucumber size is what we would normally use for our pickles. Even though we might make some whole pickles or some sliced pickles with the larger cucumbers, the little babies are preferred. These will be pruned to the width of the strings, 8 inches apart. I shouldn't say pruned, I should say thinned. Looks like we need another package. We have plenty. I have plenty of seeds. Gotta plant these plenty thick just in case the birds decide they want to peck down and find the seeds. That hasn't seemed to be a problem with cucumbers, but it can be a problem with some seeds. I don't know how they know where they're at, but they peck down and they find the seeds and pull them right out. Okay, let's cover it up. I'm still young enough, I can get down on my knees. And plant in the ground. Of course, when we plant in the ground, we have to deal with weeds, more so than people that use planters with fresh made soil mixes. We have weed seeds. I'm covering with about 1/2 inch of soil, maybe a little more. Like that. Come along and pack it down. We don't normally plant our garden until Memorial Day, just because we're so busy in our business otherwise, and haven't had the time. And near the 20th to the 25th of the month of May, just before Memorial Day, there's a little rainstorm that comes along, and likes to end with some freezing temperatures every 6 or 7 years. So we've really never needed to push to plant before Memorial Day, but this year we have a little extra time. Our store's been closed because of the coronavirus. And I can see forward on the weather forecast that there's no freezing temperatures. We might as well get it planted. The freezing temperatures don't show. We can see forecast out 15, 20 days nowadays. Okay, like that. Now we'll pull a drip tape in there. I'm going to pull this drip tape out, go down and hook it up. All right. Okay. We're going to turn on a little bit of water pressure. And I might thread that through the other side. Okay, so this is the valve that just pokes into a hole in the poly. We can turn it on and clean the dirt out of it, clean all that out. You can back the collar off and clean the barb. And then pull this up. The drip emitters are here and here and here every 8 inches. And to keep the sediment from settling in the drip emitters, this white line should be up and the drip would come up over the top. Kind of depends on what your opinions are about it. If the drip emitters are exposed, then I'm thinking the sun will cause hard water deposits in the emitters and plug them up too. So does it really matter? I'm not too sure it matters in my mind. But the book says to put the white line up, emitters up, and then the sediment won't settle in. Okay, I'll leave that on and let that fill up. We'll pull that out down the row, and then we'll cover with the carpet like that. I get it. Make sure there's no kinks in it. And that looks really nice alongside the planted row right there. I decided to put it on this side because some of the edges of the carpet cover the drip tape, and that's a nice thing. I like that. Pick up our seed packets. Homemade pickles. Start right here. Munchers, start right there. Like that. Just to cover over. And this one doesn't reach, but